we're out here. It's the morning of April 9th. We're going to be hunting here this week for a season, but this week we're going to have some crappy weather, so we're going to actually hunt the next week. I think it's like the 20th, so like 11 days. Me and Luke are doing some scouting on this new private we got this morning. We went in, set up this morning, heard some birds on this side of the property, so we came in here. Haven't been back here before, but it's super cool pasture back here. We had a group of like, I don't even know how many turkeys we're watching. There's a handful of toms, a bunch of jakes. So a very successful morning. We're gonna pop over to another spot where a landowner's just been seeing a bunch of turkeys, he said, and check a trail camera and call it a morning. So super successful morning. We'll definitely get out and do some more scouting here in the next, before we hunt again. And before we know it, hopefully we can be putting some toms down.
Alright, opening morning, second season, Minnesota shotgun for turkeys. Hunt with my son Alexander and his friend Luke. We're set up on a private farm here. There's some birds around us. There's been a lot of action in terms of scouting. Got a hen right now. Basically came across the pasture a couple hundred yards up to where the decoys were. She's circling behind us. Right now we're just waiting for some gobbling. Typically the toms and the birds have been gobbling when they come off the roost. So right now we're just gonna hold it tight. It's just first light. We've just been on about 10 minutes. And we're waiting to hear some birds. Either to set up on them or for them to come back around. Hopefully it happens soon. There's the tom. Second morning, started back up in the same spot, started to second guess. We didn't hear any gobbling or whatever off the roost this morning. Where we're at, probably a mile away, we could hear them and started to think, gosh darn it, we should have set up down there. About that time, we were literally getting ready to move. One of us is picking up the decoys. We're getting ready to stand up, and all of a sudden, saw some movement, heard something behind us, and saw a big group of them coming in. So we hurried up and sat down again. And before you know it, they came around to my left. There was six, seven jakes. And they just sat there around the decoys, and I was just, should I shoot? Should I not shoot? I mean, you know, it's always nice to get a nice tom, obviously, but boy, it was just, they're just sitting there, and I finally, I had to, gots to. So, pulled up on one, waited for him to get away from the others, so I just had a clean shot. Put the squeeze on him and really just stoned him right there. The others got a little nervous with that, obviously, with the shot, and he's flopping all over. He just kind of wandered off. So you know what? Second morning, they weren't gobbling. We weren't getting them to sound off, but it was pretty cool, man. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm tagged out, and a little bit of luck, we'll get another bird here for Alex, and we'll just keep going and see if we can't get two today this morning. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, so we thought we'd hunt about a half a day, but anyways, I'm fine with that. I'm excited about that, and that's a nice bird right there. So as I'm sitting here trying to decide, should I shoot, should I not shoot? Again, it's all personal choice, but for me, it's not about the size of the bird or the beard. It's really about just spending that time and creating that memory with your people, man, with the people you're hunting with, be it family, friends, both. And so as I sit here today, yes, you know, some people say it's not a trophy. It's definitely a trophy, mostly because I'm with who I am. And we got her done, man. We got her done.